Hello, everybody. Today I'll be making a video in a different format than I usually do, so it might be bad. Make sure you show your support in the comments, or if you hate it, put your hatred in the comments. It'll help, and I'll know what to improve on. So, let's get into this. If you've never heard of Plants vs. Zombies, how? Like, seriously. It used to be huge. You should try it sometime. It's a game where plants are against zombies. Can't believe it, right? In all seriousness, you're planting plants to help this insane man named Crazy Dave from zombies who really want to eat his brains. And that's all I'm explaining because I do not know the lore of this game. Insane that this game has lore. In the first level, you're given one lane of grass where you can plant our newly introduced pea shooter. He's the basic DPS plant in the game, and I love him. He's awesome. You can play this whole game with just pea shooter, I think. I don't want to figure that out. There isn't much of a way to lose in this. I'm pretty sure you're forced to put your pea shooter. I put 3, and I beat the zombies pretty easily. And the last zombie, he died, and he dropped a new plant, the sunflower. And get used to new plants, by the way. I'm pretty sure they add a new plant every single level. With that, we're on to level 2. Here we get 3 lanes and the tutorial on the sunflower. The sunflower gives us sun, but does not do damage itself. Sun is used to plant all of the plants that we've been planting, and the sunflower gives us 25 every couple of seconds. You would think this level would be harder with 3 lanes, but the game forces you to put down 3 sunflowers before the level even starts. So I had so much sun by the end of the level, I had 2 rows of pea shooters and a little general up front. And with the last zombie down, we get the cherry bomb, probably the best plant to ever exist. Just saying. Level 3 on its own isn't really that notable. I did the exact same thing as I did on level 2, but I used the cherry bomb once, just because I could. There is a new zombie that is introduced into this level, which is the Conehead zombie, which is like this regular zombie, but it has more health because it's wearing a cone on its head. And but at the end of this level, we're introduced to the walnut, which is our barrier type plant that is used as a shield for the other plants. With level 4, we finally get all 5 lanes, so you know the game's gonna get hard. Wait, it doesn't? Yeah, even though there's a lot more zombies and I need more plants, the game isn't too hard because I just placed down 2 rows of sunflowers for even more sun production, and I placed down 3 rows of pea shooters, which tear through the zombies. I also had 2 walnuts, but the zombies didn't even touch them, so yeah. At the end of this level, you unlock the shovel. Level 5. I love level 5. Like, you don't understand. It starts with a shovel tutorial where you dig up 3 pea shooters. That's not the best part. You see, every level divisible by 5 is a minigame level. Guess what minigame we get for level 5? That's right, it's Walnut Bowling, the best thing to ever been made by the creators of Plants vs. Zombies. If you don't know what Walnut Bowling is, first of all, get PvZ and play it, please. Second of all, it's a level with a conveyor belt that gives us random plants. Well, not random now. Right now, it's just all walnuts, and both regular and exploding. You're given a line to plant the walnuts behind, and when you plant them, they roll and kill zombies with their strength of will and knuckleheadedness. And the first subtle foreshadowing, Walnut Bowling, is really easy. And I pass, gaining the potato mine, which is a potato that when you plant starts underground and does nothing, but after a certain amount of time, it pops out of the ground and it explodes any zombie that touches them. I use them a lot. Level 6 was pretty interesting because we're once again introduced to a new zombie, the pole vault zombie. He's very interesting because he's faster than the other zombies as long as he has his pole. He has the ability to jump over one plant in a lane in exchange for his speed. This might seem like it would be hard to deal with, but he's easily countered by placing plants in far tiles of the level like walnut or sunflower. I easily beat the level unlocking snow pea. Or is it ice pea? Or is it snow pea shooter? Yeah, the games aren't very consistent with these plants' names. It's very weird. And they're also not consistent with the pronouns of the plants, which I guess makes sense. Over time, I guess they would want to change their pronouns. If you didn't know, the plants, they have pronouns. You've been misgendering all of them. Level 7. Level 7. Level 7 is exactly the same thing as level 6, but I have a cool new friend that slows everybody down and is not consistent with their pronouns. And there's an extra wave of zombies. And I beat this level on the first try, just like every other level I've played so far, so that's that. With level 8, I'm faced with a new threat, the Buckethead Zombie. Though I'm also given a new plant that's the perfect counter, the Chomper. The Chomper plant chomps or eats zombies, and then it goes on cooldown, which makes it useless for a while. I tend to just shovel them and replace them with something else. We could really just use potato mines for the exact same purpose, but you can place these right next to the zombie and specifically target, so it's slightly better, I guess. Level 8 is both easier and quicker than level 7 because they get rid of the pole vaulter zombies and get rid of a wave. I was actually so confident about beating this level, I didn't even bring Walnut. So I passed the level with ease and unlocked our next plant, the Repeater, who is basically a pea shooter, but more awesome because he shoots 2 peas at the same time. And I won't need 2 rows of peas anymore. With level 9, I said, I don't care if I no longer need 2 rows of peas, and did it anyway, with 2 rows of repeaters and 1 row of snow peas. I'd say this level was hard because it had both Buckethead zombies and pole vault zombies, but they didn't spawn till later rounds, and by the time they showed up, my defense was impenetrable. So I completed level 9 and unlocked nothing? You see, on every 9th level, you don't gain a plant. Instead, you get a note from the zombies politely announcing they're gonna do an all-out raid on your house. If you remember from level 5, I mentioned every level divisible by 5 is a minigame level. It's the same here. Level 10 is a conveyor belt level that slowly gives you all plants that aren't sunflower, and you have to build a defense with these random plants. I will admit, level 10 was intimidating. I started off with a walnut, 3 cherry bombs, and a row of peas, which wasn't enough to defeat the more difficult zombies, but I eventually got a ton of repeaters and got an insane defense. I mean,
so
look at it.
They spawn in 4 tiles or further from the pushrooms. While the pushrooms can't hit them under normal circumstances outside their 3-tile range, some of their plant food shots actually reach the 4th tile for some reason, allowing us to break the gravestone slowly for more sun with the endangered pushrooms. So our pushrooms are defenseless for a while, but that was okay. We just had to use our plant food and appeasements wisely. And then I was really reminded of what happens when the...
Here we reach the end of the level and the video. We also unlocked the puff shroom, a plant I'll go over in the next video. Again, if you liked the video, please show your support, and if you hated it, please give feedback. It'd be greatly appreciated. I've never made this format before, so it probably sucks. I also don't know how long this video is. And the entire time I've been recording this audio, it has been so cold outside. I think right now it's about 18 degrees Fahrenheit, and it just snowed, which for some people that's not a lot, but I live in Georgia, and specifically where I live, it hasn't snowed in 8 years. And I'm not from here, but I also haven't seen snow in 8 years because I've lived away from snow since, like, I lived in Missouri when I was a tiny child. So I'm cold, and I'm probably shivering a lot in this video, and you can probably hear the water in the background because we don't want the pipes freezing over. That's my bad. And that was a lot of stuff I had to cut out of all the audio. Yeah, I'm gonna stop ranting and let you click onto different videos. If you've even made it this far, that'd awesome. Honestly, if you got it this far, you're awesome. Please subscribe. That'd be great. Get some support, you know. Starting to feel very down. We're not doing great on this channel. Bye.